because I can. All right. So have some place to take notes if needed. And also, this is going to be a call that you are going to be connecting with people. You are, okay? We all are. This is time to be connecting. And just think of it as you are doing as quickly as you can, connecting with as many people, but I am here to help you when you feel like, I don't know how to respond to this, or I don't know if that's what I should say. All right? Because our results should be giving us results. And if they're not, if we're not growing fast enough and all of that, and congratulations, Dana, for getting paid this week. Super, super proud of you. And I was just sharing with somebody, you and I were just on the phone last week, and we talked about this. And I just knew it. I knew you get paid. You just got to believe that you can and all of that. And keep doing those things, you know, with enthusiasm, creating curiosity and urgency. So you need to treat this like you're not going to be able to pay your bills, or you're not going to be able to eat dinner tonight if you don't do this the right way. Right? So you're not going to have gas in your car, Kevin, to get to work if you don't do this the right way. Okay? Because we need to get you guys moving. Now, how many people here saw the Connect checklist that I posted in? Okay, so, well, it was posted with the replay from the call that we just did in the 30 days, so make sure you're looking for that. And there's also a checklist, and both of these have 4 steps in them. So when we're connecting with people, you can print that checklist out. And if you're the type of person that loves to take notes and feels like you kind of dropped the ball with some people, and you forget you talked to somebody, you forget you gifted somebody and all of that, that's going to hurt your business. So being able to print it out and be able to keep a list for yourself, that would be a great thing. You can do it on the computer. You can do it. You can even just write these things out. And for each person that you connect with, you're going to want to put the date and the time of day. And the reason why I say the time of day is because you're going to know when they were available to talk to you. So we don't want to connect with somebody at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and then try to connect with them and not get a response from them at 8 o'clock at night. So we definitely want to be able to do that. So the other thing is, and that's why, you know, this for me, it seems like busy work, but I did do it in the beginning. So if this is going to keep you focused on doing the right things, that's going to be great. For this call, we are going to be focusing on those 4 steps: connecting, gifting, edifying Josh or Robert, whoever it is you're edifying. Keep in mind, if you are edifying Robert, you are going to want to share something. If you gift from Robert, you're going to want to edify Robert to keep the congruency, because, you know, like you and I were talking, Nicholas, if you share, I don't know, Robert's care package, for instance, or you gift his book, and then you send them a video from Josh, the congruency isn't there, and you're going to cause a little confusion with people. So keep that in mind. So we're going to connect, gift, and edify whoever it was that you gifted from. How many people heard what Robert said on the call yesterday when it comes to edifying Josh? You guys all have that written down? No? Okay. Okay, so let me read it to you, because we are lacking a few brain cells today. Just a little sleep deprived. So that message is basically, I'm helping expand a global company, right? I'm helping expand a global company right now, working with the owner, Josh, who is already done over 300 million in sales, and has helped 7 people make over $1 million in commissions. They are looking for people to help with this expansion. Would you know anyone? The only thing I change in this is who do you know that we can help? That's all that I changed in this, because that just kind of comes out of me naturally. So Kevin, I'm going to send this to you. And if anybody else needs it, just keep in mind that I changed the end to who do you know.
I would love that as well. I did not write all that down. It was too fast.
Same here.
I need to go back and rewatch that.
Everybody, Melody.
That's good. That's why we're doing this. Okay, Kevin, you got it. Nicholas, do you need it? No, you got it? Okay. Mike, keep in mind, I just changed the end to who do you know instead of would you know anyone? Let's see, Trish. I'm going to send it to you as well. Trish, I don't think you ever check your Facebook messages. I am just telling you.
What do you mean?
Well, I send you stuff and you have
during
never responded to me.
If it's during the day when I'm at work.
Well, I can see that you've seen them. You just never respond.
I know.
And it doesn't, yeah. So, you know, make sure when you're connecting with people and people are messaging you, know they can see when you've seen their message.
Yeah.
And if you don't respond, you're hurting to build in that relationship.
Oh, I know, because I have friends that say, hello, hello, are you there? Are you there?
Right.
Like,
so, remember, how would I feel if, how would I act if?
yeah. Melody, I get so many friends requests. It's insane. I don't even know where they're coming from.
Well, you know what? Count it as a blessing and learn how to deal. Learn how to connect. Utilize all those connections as much as possible. But make sure that even if you're at work and you can't respond, make that time, because we are in the people business. We need to connect with people. And if people are reaching out to try to connect to us, you know, why would they even continue?
I guess my feeling is they're thinking that maybe I'm not working. I don't know.
It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter. You know, it shows that I'm online 24/7. It shows in Messenger I'm there 24/7, active. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep that connection open. So, yeah, I have some of you messaging me at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't turn on my phone. I don't go there. I don't. I am not so desperate to be able to connect with people that I'm going to be up at 10 talking to people. Now 10 o'clock might be your time.
Yeah.
It might be what you have. I've learned though, I don't know, have you ever heard, this is going to seem silly, but I'm going to share it with you because you guys are you're all my family. So have you ever heard anything after 10 is a booty call?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I find that people that are talking to me after 10 o'clock at night, they don't care about my business.
I know.
They're more interested in getting busy. So, right? So unless it's somebody like one of you guys, I just don't. I do my best to be most effective and productive during my day, which is, those are my hours that I can do my business. I can focus on other people and helping them. Now, if you work a full-time job or even a part-time job, you got to take those hours into consideration. And I know I talked to Nicholas and Dana. We did a strategy on scheduling our time. And I don't want to get off track here with this call, but literally, I mean, if you have to get yourself a day planner and go, okay, I work from this time to this time on these days of the week, So this is the time that I visit mom and dad. This is the time that I go to church. This is the time that I'm watching my grandson or visiting grandma, right? So put those in your schedule. Do yourself a favor, though. Plan your calls, plan everything about your business and all those connections around the calls that are going to give you the tools, the mindset, and all of that. So you can be on those calls live if possible. If you can't, make sure you schedule time to watch the replays. Okay, so now you're putting everything in the calendar. Mike, you might have to say, you know, at noon, I got to take the dogs for a walk. So that's going to be on your schedule. Now, it's not that you need a reminder at noon to take the dogs for a walk. However, it's going to give you a clear view of the time that you have left to build your business, to make those connections. Because if you guys are willy-nilling it during the day, you're not going to see a lot of production. Because there's always going to be something, somebody's going to call, somebody's going to need something. Oh, well, Trish just said she needs me to go to the store to get stuff for dinner. Now we take away, we're not planning. We're not planning. We need to have intentions of making these connections. So this is what I did. And it did seem like busy work to me in the beginning. This is why I don't do it anymore. And I'll tell you why and how I get away from that. If you're looking for better results, try it. It might be the thing for you. And especially for those of you who like checklists and like to see, oh, that's completed. And you're just done with it, right? And at the end of the day, you can really see what you have done. Because we spend time on things that are just so not needed, not productive. All right, so for those of you who like, oh, Sundays I like to watch football, reward yourself with football, but you have to do something to earn that reward, right? Or, you know, this is date night. Reward yourself with date night. You have things you need to get done before you get there. And just do your best to do that, to get those things done. So having a schedule, a day planner, or even, you know, I started with a big month calendar on my desk that had little side things where I can take notes and all of that. I would highlight people as I, you know, followed up with them. I checked them off when I got an answer, yes or no. It doesn't mean that I stopped talking to them. All right. So, with that said, who wants to go first? And let's see how you guys are connecting. Who wants to maybe share some of the connections that you've made that went well, or some that you had that maybe didn't go as far as you thought they should go, or you just don't know how? Trish?
Yeah, well, we got a new affiliate just last week. She is helping me with my insurance as far as my supplemental Medicare when I retired. And she was saying how she has arthritis in her toes, which I've never heard of that. So, right. So Mike, we were both on the call and he goes, well, you know, I take this cream and blah, blah. Well, I don't know what all he said. He was just going on with this deal about the cream that he takes that I put on his back for his arthritis. Anyway, long story short, she's signed up as an affiliate, which surprised me. And she ordered the cream. So
The relief,
yes.
right. You start calling it relief and not the cream.
Well, yeah.
Because it tells people what it does.
Right.
Which I think is genius marketing.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll really work for her. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
So
it will.
Yeah.
It will. So that was a face-to-face thing, or was that on the phone?
Phone.
Okay, today I want to talk about online.
Um,
Because, you know, Mike and Trish, you know, we've known each other since we were doing stuff face to face. We were doing home meetings. We were doing all of those things. What happens when we get together with somebody and we're telling them, oh, you should try this, right? Or we meet a perfect stranger and they tell us, you see them kind of walking, holding their back, and you tell them in person, they're going to think that the opportunity is not for them because they don't want to have to approach people in person.
Well, I think I deal with a lot of people face to face with my work, right? That I don't know how we get on the subject of pains, but I will always bring up that, hey, you know, I might have something to help that. So I have business cards, and I have found out that my business cards was probably a waste of money. I don't know.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Right. I'll never order any more because I don't get any feedback from them ever. I don't think I ever have. Have you? But I forget what I was going to say.
Well, you know what happens when we talk to somebody face to face, and let me give you an example of somebody that I had signed up, Doug's cousin's, I don't know, fiance. Okay. So we were at Christmas. We're on the Queen Mary, and we're sitting at a bar listening to piano music. We're all just having a good time. And he says something about, I don't know, we got on the subject of what I'm doing now. Okay. So I recently partnered with that whole thing, right? And wanted information. Well, when we're face to face with somebody, we're on the phone, especially somebody that you know, or especially a family member, we tend to talk too much. We give too much information. And now, if they get involved, they feel like they need to talk all about it too. The key to great marketing and duplicatable marketing is to say as little as possible to as many as possible, as quickly as possible. And I used to think, oh, that's a great saying, until I started comparing it to what I was actually doing. And I was spending a lot of time saying way too much, spending too much time with people, because we tend to get excited. When we're excited about something, oh, my hair is still wet. When we get excited about something, we tend to talk a lot about it. It doesn't matter if it's drag racing or football or volleyball or ice skating or whatever it is, crocheting, it doesn't matter. We like to talk about it. So because we're human and we get excited, we tend to just go blah, 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 and never stop. That makes other people think that they have to go blah, 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 blah to get people interested. So I really tested myself with David and said, you know what, I'd love to get you the information. Let me send it to you right now. And just made it more about the get together, the spending the time together and all of that, instead of giving him all the answers he wanted. Well, what kind of products, you know, or this or that, or, you know, how does the compensation plan? I'm not going to answer those questions, because if I answer those questions, he's not going to watch the tour, because he's going to feel like he's got all of the information. Right? So, yeah, unfortunately, this person is in sales. He's on the radio. And so that's kind of his DNA. And because of that, he can't wrap his head around using social media, point guiding and directing, and that he doesn't have to sell to anybody. So he struggles with it, really struggles with it. So he likes sales. It's what's his bread and butter and what's provided him an incredible life all of these years. So for him to wrap his head around, I don't have to be a salesperson, or I can't be a salesperson with this to be successful, that's hard for him to understand. So I don't want to talk about face-to-face. I don't want to talk about family and friends, which, by the way, I am going to ask each and every one of you, this is homework for everybody on this call, that you look at all of your contacts in your friends, in your contact list, and you make sure that you have shared with every single person. Now, if it's the doctor's office, I get it. We can't necessarily call the doctor or the dentist or, but your carpet cleaner, you can, right? If you know them. So if it's somebody that's in your contacts and it's like, I don't know, I haven't talked to them in like 5 years, then just know that, we need to make that kind of, hey, how you doing? We haven't chatted in so long. Looking forward to catching up with you. Before you share with them. We want to use the same steps. We want to connect. We want to gift or give something of value. We want to edify what you're gifting them and who you're learning from. And then we want to get them to the tour. All right. So if you guys hold on 1 second, my phone is dying and I'm going to try to do this from my phone and the computer. Give me a sec.
What?
Okay, my apologies. So not prepared. Here we go. Go figure, my phone's dead. Second time it's dead today. That's how much I use it. And you know what? I'm going to let you guys know, I do everything from my phone except for these calls. Just about everything. And the thing that I love about it is you can, if you have your phone set up in a way that it remembers your words that you use all the time, the words will pop up in order. So when I'm typing, hi, Nicholas, looking, thank you for the friend request, looking forward to getting to know you, all of those words come up next. So all I'm doing is tapping the words, right? So I'm not misspelling. It's just so fast. So fast. So I love to do this with my phone. If you are sharing from your phone, you can message yourself or you can, there's notes in your phone. You can literally copy and paste from your notes when you're giving the gift link or whatever it is that you're sharing. So yeah. So today I really want to focus on connecting with, smart Nicholas. Today I really want to focus on connecting with people online because it is the fastest way to grow your business. It really is. And it's a way that other people feel like, we want them to think, this is all you do? This is easy. I can do this. I can do this. So next I want to talk about where are you guys connecting with people? How are you connecting with new people? Anyone? Dana?
I seem to have success at times with my yoga group. The only other way that I have done this is I actually had a friend of a friend. I was looking through his friends list because I think Janessa or somebody had said something about that. Look at your friends list, or even Jenna said that. And I found this one lady, her name is Terry, and her picture just hit me out of the blue. I was like, I have got to connect with her. She just something in, it was that connection. Yeah. So I messaged her and I told her, that I forget what I even said. I sent her a voice text and just said, I think we have a lot in common, and I love your family is beautiful, and just different things. And she immediately sent me something back and said, I've sent you a friend request. It is so great to connect with you. So that was one that I was really like, oh my goodness, this works. So we kept talking. I sent her the gift. As of course, we were talking back and forth. And then it got to the point to where when I asked her if I could send her the gift, she didn't respond. And I thought, well, maybe, she's had something happen or whatever. So I just kind of dropped it. Well, she responded back and said that her father-in-law had actually passed away. So it was one of those things where I was like, I'm praying for you, in your family and all of that. And I said, I would still love to send you this gift because it really is something that could change your life if you'd like to read it. So I sent it to her. She said, thank you, of course. But that's where I've left it. That was just a day or so ago. And I haven't really responded to her again just because I didn't know with this situation when I should kind of like get back to her. And I do this a lot to where I may even be the one that shuts down the conversation. Oh, it was so great.
Sounds like it. Right. So there's nothing wrong with even the next day, you came across my mind, across my prayers or whatever. And that's where I'll send like a flower, a rose picture, something that I took on a walk of a beautiful flower. I'll send to the women. Or I might send something silly, a funny giraffe face or a smile or whatever to some of the guys. And just say, you came across my mind or across my prayers today, and I just wanted to wish you, I hope you're having a blessed day. And that just leaves the door open. If they're available, they're going to respond and go, thank you so much. Right? And then So then I'll say, were you able to check out the gift I sent you? Sometimes I will not even ask that. Most of the times, if I'm really busy and talking to a lot of people at once, I will say, what did you like best about what I sent you? Not what did you think, because when you ask them what they think, you're opening it up for, oh my gosh, that was super long. I don't have time to read something that big or whatever, right? So we want to open it up and have them in all of our conversations. We want them to respond in a positive way. Now, I don't know, I think I shared this on one of the calls recently, how I was helping my son come to terms with asking for a raise at work. Okay, so he was a little shy about it. It was, he asked me my advice. And I said, when you get that sit down with your boss, let them know, get them to agree that, yes, they like that you implemented this is working, get them to shake their head. Even if you have to, when you're talking to somebody and you're asking them a question, if you're slightly nodding your head yes, and you'll notice this on Robert's calls, I do this all the time. I am validating, I am agreeing with him without opening my mouth. So everybody else is going, oh. And you'll notice other people will start shaking their heads. You'll notice if I start clapping, other people will start clapping. There's this whole thing, and again, I don't want to get off on this, but about mirroring and matching. You guys can research that. However, people will start to mirror and match you. So when I'm talking to people, I want them to say yes a few times before I ask them if I can send them a gift, or before I give them the tour, before I ask them to take the free tour. I will get them to agree with me a few times. This is such a fast way to be able to build that connection, that trust, really, really quick. So if I get on a Zoom call with somebody, I am going to not only mirror and match them. If they're leaning back in their chair, I'm going to lean back in my chair. If they pick up their drink, I'm going to pick up my drink. If they lean forward, I'm going to lean forward. So now they feel like we are in unison. They feel like we're the same. So, and getting them to nod their head yes, or to agree with me. You can do this in chat just as well as you can do this face to face with somebody. So don't ever hesitate to go back to somebody that you don't know if they opened that gift, you don't know what happened. Yeah, they could have had a death in their family. See, the thing is, and this is why it's important for us to connect with more people every day. Each day we should be connecting with more people than we did the day before. If you really want to experience momentum, this is what you'll do. Because if you're not, and you say, okay, I connected with 10 people today, and they were really great connections, but tomorrow you're distracted, overwhelmed, whatever, didn't do your morning ritual, attracting people, the wrong people to you, people you don't want in your business, then and you don't connect with as many people, then you're going backwards, not forwards. Now, there are going to be days you're going to have things to do, not as much time online and all of that. Just look at it as the time frame. So somebody had reached out to me recently, said, I only have 2 hours a day, and I need more time than that to build my business effectively. No, you don't. You can very easily connect with 30 people. Okay. You can very easily connect with 10 people in 30 minutes. Very easily. The more lines we put out, the more chances we have to catch fish. Right? So this is why it's important to do things online that are going to build know, like, and trust with people. So let me explain to you how this is. And Dana, I want you, and I'm not gonna, beat up anybody for not doing Facebook Lives. That's not what this is about. But I want you to understand that that's how people get to know whether they like you or not, whether they trust you or not. That allows them to feel like they know you. And when they do, it like ramps things up 10 times. So Dana, when you first came to me and you were not doing Facebook Lives yet, and I know you were super nervous about this. I remember going through that with you and with Nicholas as well. Nicholas was probably the most paralyzed person I've ever met when it came to that, and look at him now. So when you started doing your Facebook Lives, did you feel like your friends were growing faster and they were like coming out of places you didn't even know where they were coming from, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So how did that make you feel when you had people starting to reach out to you because of what you were sharing?
It was incredible. It was that proof that what you and Robert have been talking about is actually true. And if you will just, it's almost like I would sit back and they would come to me. Now, I did not move towards that the way that I should have, and I know that was on me. But they are still connections that right now I could reach out to those people and go through exactly what I know I need to be going through in the connection. I just haven't done it. That's on me.
Right. So why haven't you done it? Why do you think?
I think a lot of mine right now is still fear of not necessarily what they would think, because I'm getting past that part. I am allowing myself to be distracted still, way too distracted. And I'm not treating this like a business. I'm treating this like a hobby. And a lot of that, I know I've talked to you about this, has to do with the fact that my bills are getting paid every month. So
Comfortable.
I'm comfortable. I don't want to be comfortable. I want to be in the place where I know that I can help take care of my family. If something were to happen to Gary's job tomorrow, I want to say, okay, well, we're making $10,000 a month through MDC. We're fine. And that's my biggest thing right now is you've talked to me about scheduling. And I'll be honest, when I do it, I do notice a difference. But there are so many days that I'm letting that slip, and I have got to get back into that, the scheduling my time. And the connections of continuing to the actual tour. And then once I get them the tour, going back and following through with that. I have done that a couple of times as well. As I've sent the tour, I've gotten the email they took the tour, they did not upgrade, and I did not follow through and check back with them. So that was on me as well.
Okay. Yeah, we've all done that. We've all been there. So again, scheduling is really, really important because it allows you not only to know what you're supposed to be doing and keep you on track, but it also allows you to reflect on what you did with your time. Because truth be told, you guys aren't valuing your time like you should. You really aren't. So what? 30 minutes here, 40 minutes there, and it goes away. And once it's gone, we can't get it back. We cannot get it back. And I've shared with you guys all the story of when Robert said, start seeing your time is worth $500 an hour. And I went, oh my gosh. Well, I just wasted 30 minutes here on talking to somebody that I clearly know is not interested in my business. In fact, I really don't want them in my business. So I wasted 30 minutes there. I stood outside and talked to a neighbor for 20 minutes about nothing. And it's just like one thing led to the other. And I'm just like, there is nothing happening here that's building my future, that's helping me get any closer to be able to help anybody else. Nothing that's getting me any closer to be able to contribute more. So that's why it's important for us to know why we're doing what we're doing. And it can't just be about retiring Trish. Oops. It can't just be about that. Yes, it's about that too. But once she's retired, then what? Are you guys ready to live, or are you ready to, you want to keep existing? It's time to live. And if you guys haven't been inspired by the High Life Travel of looking back there, if you guys don't have it or whatever, oh my gosh, talk about inspiration. I've got so many things planned that I didn't even think about because I saw them in the High Life Travel under lifestyle or whatever, It's so cool. So cool. So it's all about experiencing life and to be able to contribute. So that's what we really need to do. And if you don't know, I know a lot of us get stuck on, well, what is my purpose? What am I passionate about? What do you spend most of your time daydreaming about? What inspires you? And how can you pass that along to other people? The holidays are coming. There's a church down the street from me that does a holiday play. And I just heard that this is the first year they're not going to do it because they didn't have the funding to do it. It's like, well, I could provide the funding for them to do that. Oh my gosh, there's thousands of people that come to see that play. So, what is it? Think outside the box. So let's go to who wants to be first to share some of the conversations that you've been having. And okay, so Nicholas, I'm going to have you share your screen. Okay. And first I want you to share some of the conversations that you had. And I want you, if you can, share with me one that worked, that got somebody in front of that effective presentation, because that's how we know it worked, is because, I don't know what the feedback is there, because it got somebody in front of that conversation. However, we also want to see where you feel like you get stuck sometimes. And I want you all to know that a conversation and getting them to the tour can happen depending on, you know, if the person's still online, and to be able to do this right away. Okay.
Okay, so can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so I have so many conversations every day, but I found one here. Let's see. Because I was practicing, you know, I was practicing what Robert says to say when edifying Josh. There we have it. So this is a conversation that went pretty well from the beginning. Do you want me to read, or?
No, I think we can all see it, right?
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and scroll down.
Say stop.
Keep going. You went straight for what affiliate markets are you part of? Okay, you sent them I recently partnered with.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and scroll down. Hey, thank you, brother. I'll be sure to check it out and share it with others who share a love for entrepreneurship.
And yeah.
Okay. What's the favor? And then you sent him another one. So you double whammied him with those messages.
Yeah, maybe yeah. But he did take the free tour.
Okay, so did you send him the email after he took the free tour?
Yes. Well, I don't want to say yes, because sometimes I forgot, and then I send them the mail later. But yeah, I try to keep track on that. Yeah.
Okay, okay, so we have the connection. Did I miss the gift? Oh, that was,
I use this as
okay.
a gift.
All right, so here's what I do different, and this might make a difference for you or not. I connect with them, and then in the next message, I say, here's a gift for you, because when I do it that way, now that you don't know if he,
So there, I said my gift to you at the end there, but I don't know if that's something I need to change.
right. So with this, I would have done, I share roberthollis.com/free.
So what's the difference? Because this goes to the tribe where they can.
It does. It does, but the word seems to be a little different. When you go to roberthollis.com/free, it's a little bit different. And we want to, this is vision, which talks about vision team, which talks about.
Oh.
Okay, so we want to, some people are taken back when we share roberthollis.com/free or this, because when they go there, they need to put in their name and email. However, when you use the free link, it also shows you all of the things that they get access to.
Yeah.
Right? So before.
But that's an easy fix. Just change it to free.
Yeah. Yeah, and so there's the gift. Okay, let's go back down to where we were.
Okay, so here, so.
Okay. And so he took the free tour. Okay, and did he respond?
I don't think he was interested. I have my phone standing towards the screen, so, but I believe he said that he wasn't interested. But he took the free tour.
Okay, at this point, I would have probably asked him, because it seems like he's a network marketer.
Yeah.
You know, there's nowhere where you checked out to see where he's dissatisfied in life.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. Yeah.
See, we're looking for problems. We're looking for areas of their life where they're dissatisfied.
Say that again.
We're looking for areas in their life where they're dissatisfied.
No, before that, you said you didn't ask him what? Where he was dissatisfied?
Right. He didn't ask about him. The guy asked him straight up, what kind of marketing companies are you with? And that's where people go, oh, I'm so excited. I don't have to bring up my company he asked, so I can slam it to him. Instead, we should be getting to know more about them. We can't offer them a solution that's going to help them without knowing where we don't know where to go with that conversation. And it turns like we're just a slam marketer.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So Nicholas, here he did you a favor.
Okay.
Did you offer anything to him to do for him? Do you have a business page I can support? Do you have I would have, because he's a marketer, I would have said, I would have asked about his business. I would have asked how long he's been in it. I would have maybe asked what the best part about that is. I'm gonna need a second, just so this record's clear. How long have you been with your business? What do you like best about it? What's the hardest part about it? Right? Do you have any favorite trainings or books or anything that's been most effective in helping you? And then that would have opened the door for me to share maybe Robert's book, even if it's in the free, if they get it access there, give them the download of the book. Or I could have shared The Science of Getting Rich if they had never heard about it. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start to get to know them better before I go to the gift.
Right. We don't want to go straight for the jugular. Now, this is somebody who literally asked you straight up front, which that's great, but I would have kind of held back the reins a little bit to get to know him a little bit better.
Yeah, of course. It makes so much sense now that you say it. I'm getting gooder, at least.
Yeah. So give me another example.
So this was an example that, I don't know, didn't work out in the end. It's not over. I can still talk with him, of course. And it doesn't have to mean that he joins my business, but I can still get to know him better. And yeah, should I take someone that worked?
You could do that, but I think there was one, if you scroll down, that Peter right there. Where is that guy? Peter. Yeah.
I don't think we've talked very much. This is just the beginning of a conversation, I guess. So, yeah.
Okay. So what I do, and I'm going to share with you guys what it looks like in a little bit here. Thank you for the friend request. Looking forward to getting to know you and how I can serve you. I live in Kalmar, Sweden. Where are you from? All right. I typically don't tell people where I'm from because it says on my profile where I'm from. And if it says on their profile where they're from, it's just going to show that you didn't care enough to read their profile.
I usually actually never ask where they are from because I can see it but on his profile I couldn't see it, so therefore I ask. So yeah, this is just a big.
Okay, that's just the beginning of a conversation. Now I love how you used voice text here.
I always do that almost in every conversation.
Yeah. So, Nicholas, you know how sometimes you send me voice texts and I can't listen to them because I'm on a phone call, or, you know, when I'm on the phone, I'm still checking my message. If I'm on the phone with my parents, I'm guilty of this all the time. Just makes the conversation go easier. But I will, but obviously I can't play a voice text while I'm talking to somebody. So then
Of
I'll
course.
have to make that person wait. But voice text is very effective because they can hear the enthusiasm in our voice and all of that. So what do you do? Now,
So I believe you know the voice message that is 2 seconds. I believe I asked there, what do you do, and he never responded. So I thought I'd text it instead. Um,
yeah.
so we'll see.
Okay, so let's go to David Conway.
Okay, let me just move my phone so I see what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah. So he's one I've shared. I guess were you able to access the gift? And he hasn't responded yet. Should I go to the top?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so from here.
Here's another place. Another time you said, I live in Kalmar, Sweden, and you knew where he was living. So okay.
Yeah, I mean that I never. I mean, I said, how is Saskatoon? So that means I know that he lives there. But yeah, I need to change that and not tell them where I live. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and scroll down a little bit. So he says, great to hear. When you asked what he does, he says, I'm an elite level mindset coach that helps sales people start closing a sale every day. Used to work with Bob Proctor. That's awesome. Bob Proctor is a great builder. I would have said more about Bob Proctor here, especially since your company's event just had Bob Proctor speak.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You know, I need to just take a deep breath and think about what I'm gonna say. So, yeah, that's awesome to tell them that we just had Bob Proctor.
Yeah, so I would have also maybe asked him, what's your favorite training or most effective training that's gotten you results by Bob or by anyone, you know, but I would have stuck with Bob here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it makes so much sense what you say.
Right. So do you understand that you are saying, I recently partnered up with Robert Hollis, this message before you find anything where he's dissatisfied in life?
Yeah.
I would have also commended him, given him a compliment, by, you know, that's amazing. You know, we need more people like you that can help people learn to live in their true purpose, with happiness and fulfillment.
Yeah. Of course.
So you just need to take a little step back and connect a little bit more.
So this here, I don't think this is something that that you and Robert teaches us to do. But you see this message here. I have combined the edification with the link to Robert Hollis. I'm going to change it from vision to free, of course. But is that okay to do? When we get to the point where we actually
yes, it's okay to do. It's okay to do, but then it starts to seem more like a copy and paste than anything. Almost, yeah. And we don't want that. People are on to that. Yes, you may be copying and pasting it, but Nicholas, you're at a point right now where you can have that voice text that will say this, and then the next message will say, my gift to you. But
yeah, of course.
this is an elite, supposedly an elite coaching person, elite person. So I would have asked for permission.
Okay.
So I may have said in a voice text, I've recently partnered with Robert Hollis. I'm going to mute you just for a second. There's a lot of feedback. Who has created 56 millionaires and built an organization of over 750,000 people. Oh, that's a mouthful. Okay, so all of that I would have put in a voice text up until my gift to you. I would have said, instead of sending my gift to you, I would have said, I'm so excited he's given me permission to be able to share some of his most incredible content, including his best-selling book on Amazon. If you like, I can send that to you. Oh, let me unmute you. Yeah, so remember asking for permission. The only time I really don't ask for permission is when somebody has reached out to me. I think there was 600 and something people today. It was crazy. But like when people have reached out to me and I said, hi, Nicholas, thank you for your friend request. I might say, if we have mutual friends, I might say, I see we have several mutual fabulous friends, right? And if that's the case, I'll say, I'm looking forward to getting to know you and how I can serve you. Let's chat soon. Have a wonderful weekend. Done. And then if they reached out to me first, I'll say, here's a gift for you. And I send them, usually I send them my Power in Words first, because it's not in your face. You got to put your name and email into this document, right? Because I want to edify Robert before I share Robert. If I don't edify him correctly, then they're not going to see the value in what I share. This is why Robert said to me that if I learn to do or master one thing, and that's to promote and edify. He said, if that's all you learn, you can be successful. So that's what I did all the time. That's what I did all the time, was just edify, edify, edify. Probably too much. Should be, if I'm going to be honest. But yeah. Okay, go ahead and scroll down. This person never. Okay, so then you responded a while after and he didn't respond. Okay, so here's where I would say, well, what did you like best? If he's not going to respond, I would just put him on the back burner. And in that checklist, the checklist for connect, gift, edify, and get them to the tour, I would have this person's name, David Conway, when you connected with him, when he was responding to you, what time of day, right? The date, the time of day, yes, connected, yes, gifted, bought again, Nicholas. You did not ask him anything about himself to find out what it is this person needs. You didn't find a problem that you can offer a solution. And now this can work. However, you're going to have much better statistics if you take the time. Remember, people don't care what you say. They don't care what you do. Or they won't remember what you say, won't remember what you do, but they will remember how you made them feel. I don't get the warm and fuzzies from these conversations. Now, also, let me ask you, you guys, are you, when you're connecting with somebody, are you going to their profile page? Are you liking or hearting? And I hope you're not liking anything, but I hope you're hearting and commenting and all of that. Because you know what this does? This gets their posts more views. That's a gift in itself. I just had somebody comment on something from, I don't know, I think 5 or 6 years ago that brought it all back, and all these people are commenting on it that never saw it because they never scrolled back 5 or 6 years. So that we have to remember, what we give, we're going to get back. So if we're not giving enough, if we're not really taking the time to, here's how I think about it. If somebody comes to a conversation with me and they're down or they've had a bad day or whatever, instead of letting them dump on me, I will control that conversation in a way to turn it around, to start encouraging them and making them feel better. I want to make sure everybody I talk to feels better when they've left the conversation than when they came into the conversation. Okay? And that might be by hearting things, giving compliments on their grandchildren's photos, or you have a beautiful family, you're very blessed. Sometimes people just need reminders, because the grandkids might be terrorizing the house and they just might be exhausted by watching them. But when you go, oh my gosh, you are so blessed. We need reminders sometimes, and that reminder is going to make them feel good. Okay? So, Nicholas, I want you to go through your chats and put them on paper. Did you connect? Did you gift? Did you use that checklist that's posted in the 30-day group? And it's posted with a replay, and I'm not sure which one that is. Let's see if I can see it. I believe that was the 30-day. Yes, it was posted November 6th. It's the Getting Out of Your Own Way replay. So I'm going to put each one of you in here, and it's going to tag you with it.
Can we use you know, everything that we say, because it's such bad feed?
Go ahead and try again. I'm going to see if I mute myself, if it'll let you talk.
Okay, now it's okay, it's the same, but I'm going to say it anyways. 2 really great connections very recently, and I believe it feels like my conversations is going better. I would love to show them to you, but I can't, because all of them are only voice messages. But I was thinking, all of those messages, when we edify Robert, when we do it in a voice message, even if we share the same voice message over and over, it won't feel to people like we copy and paste, I guess. Yeah, that's maybe a stupid question. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
Right, so you can create a voice text that you can forward. If it's a great text message that you can, you know, they can hear our enthusiasm, it feels personal to them, and all of that, then use it. If you are, as you get gooder and gooder, you're going to be able to, on the fly, be able to go, hey, Nicholas, you know, and then say that message to people. And that's where you're going to find mastery. Don't feel like you need to wait for mastery to do anything. You can record it and then send it. I'm trying to think of who I missed in this text here. Mike, Trish, Kevin, Nicholas. Oh, my sweetheart, Dana. Okay, I tagged you all in that video. In the description, it has this checklist in there. So, Nicholas, just pull back just a little bit and get to know the people a little more. Do you have family? Are you married? Do you have children? Do you have grandchildren? People like to talk about themselves.
I feel like, I feel like I'm too fast, but I also feel like, you know, the conversations I've had recently that actually has gone well, amazing connections. And I feel like the only difference I've done there is that I've done only voice messages. I don't know if you heard anything of that. Oh, yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, there's a ton of feedback with you, Nicholas, because you have two devices that are so close to each other that they're interfering with one another. So, yeah, I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. All right. So, and I know your camera's not working on the other, but we'll be able to hear you and you'll be able to share your screen there too. So, Nicholas, you want to show me one that went well?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent.
Well, yeah, so I wanted to ask you something. I don't know if you heard it when I said it earlier. The two conversations that were like magic, it feels like we've been best friends forever and just great connections, was only, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was only voice messages. Is that the key? Because I feel like I can be more, it's more personal and more open.
I will tell you that people will feel like they know you more when they hear your voice.
Yeah.
But it's not a necessary thing. It just makes things move a little faster and easier. Now,
Okay.
I will tell you, let me tell you something though. You have to use your discernment with this because Nicholas, if I didn't know you and I was not real comfortable with getting to know new people on Facebook, as a woman, if you started sending me text messages, it might make me feel a little weird. That's just me. I just know that there are more people like me. So we kind of have to use that discernment. If it's somebody I see we have lots of friends in common and all of that, then I don't worry about it. If I get a voice text from, let's just say Nigeria, for instance, from somebody that, yeah, I feel like I need to have a little bit of connection first. So, you know, you just have to use your own, go with your gut with that. But it definitely does. I can talk to another woman with voice text and be able to connect with them really quick. I can also do that with men that are just, I don't know yet. And sometimes they take that as me being a little, I don't know. They just take it a little wrong.
Yeah,
they want to go straight from there to, they want to go straight from there to chatting on the phone, video chatting, and all of that. So you just kind of have to kind of go with your gut. And I usually typically look at their profile, and I don't spend a lot of time there. So don't get caught up with going to somebody's profile and getting stuck there. You glance at it. Are they married? Are they in a relationship? Do they have children? Where do they live? Kind of like that. And then I go from that. But if it says they're looking for women and they've got posts with half-naked women on their wall, I really don't care to go there. Right?
I wouldn't go there either.
Yeah. So that's just me. Okay, so
this is one that has been with me in MDC for a long time now.
Okay.
And it's still good. on the trainings and so on. I don't know if I did this
How
correctly,
come
but
I
it worked.
don't know this person?
I thought I
Hmm.
introduced him to you, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, see, that's where I'm checking to see if I'm connected.
Otherwise, I'm gonna connect you, of course. I thought I did.
So here's a little tip that I do to be able to make those
Yeah.
connections with me, because with my mentor, because if I don't let them, if I'm going to edify my mentor and somebody who's really helped me or is helping me, then I'm going to make sure they're connected with my mentor as well. Now, Nicholas, you're signed with me with MDC.
Yeah.
And a lot of people sign people with MDC, but they don't edify and they don't connect me to allow me to help them with their team, to help them build their team. So now they have not just you to reach out to, they can reach out to me and I'm actually going to respond. When Nicholas is in Sweden and sleeping and they're in the United States awake and they have a question, they have another person that they can reach out to.
Yeah, it's so valuable to be able to do that.
Right. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys. It's like, connect people with me, you know, do a friend suggestion to be able to connect us. Yeah, I will tell you, some of the people that have the biggest numbers in MDC on my team, they create chats with the new person and me, or, you know, they suggest them to me and all of that. So now they have support from all of us. That's important for us to do. That is super important for us to do. So I'm not only connecting them to Robert at roberthollis.com, and now they know they can friend Robert, or I can suggest Robert as a friend. And now they have access to both of us.
So, yeah, of course.
So many people don't do this because, let me explain to you why. There are a lot of people that don't do this because they're afraid. I don't know. I used to.
Lack mentality.
Huh?
Lack mentality.
Right, the lack mentality. That, well, if I introduce them to Robert and they're not signed with me yet, then they're going to sign up with Robert. Doesn't matter. Has it happened? Yes. But you know what? I didn't want those people now that I know who they are. Right? I didn't really want those people on my team anyway. So it comes and goes. The more you give, the more I edify Robert. I will tell you, it's not even just the more blessings, it's the more my income raises. So don't be afraid to do that. Really don't be afraid. And if you guys have people on your team and they're stuck and they're not doing anything and they're not producing, connect them with me. Why not? Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's go ahead and down here.
This conversation might be a bad choice because he has been with me for a long time, and back here when I was writing to him, I was not as good as I am now, but we can take a look at it. It worked.
Okay, so Nicholas, whoa. Stop right there.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what I find. In fact, a lot of top leaders do this. A lot of people in our community, they'll say, I teach people how to succeed online. They're not saying, I'm learning to be a professional network marketer. I'm learning to be a professional marketer, learning from Josh, who's already made over $300 million, or Robert, who's created 56 millionaires. This is what you don't want to do.
Okay.
Now, this is what you're considering, and I know it came from the Six Figure Marketers training that we did when we were talking about your mission statement. I teach people how to succeed online so they don't have to struggle financially. And I recently followed my mentor into network marketing. Okay, I don't necessarily share my mission statement, which your mission statement, Nicholas, and I apologize for those who are not part of Six Figure Mastery. It doesn't have the right formula. It's supposed to end with so they don't have to struggle financially.
I don't even think this was the mission statement that because everyone participated on those calls, and we found one that was great. But I think this was before I got my real mission statement. Today,
Okay,
I don't even use one. Maybe I should.
Again, now this person is automatically sharing with you where he's struggling. He's working too much, doesn't have a lot of time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I would have been pointing to Robert. Nowhere in this message so far, and you could scroll down and I could be wrong, did you share? There it is. Thank you, Nicholas.
But this is, that's not a good message, I guess.
Right,
I don't know,
it's not the right way. However, it's there. Did he watch it?
I guess he joined me in the end, and he's still with me. So.
Okay. So number one.
I don't know what that was. Something that was removed.
Okay. Melody got out.
Yeah.
How is she asking me for help then?
Yeah. She just, but she says she will be back in 2020, but we'll see.
Okay. All right. All right. So this is an example. It actually worked for you. However, it was done all wrong. So this is good news for all of you. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So what do we have to do? We need to talk to more people to find the right people. And don't get so hung up on this person didn't respond. And I know this is what's going to happen with this checklist. You're going to go back to it and you're going to go, okay, I get everybody to the gift. I get a few people to the edification part and hardly anybody to the tour. This is to be able to gauge yourself. However, this is not to beat yourselves up. It's to be able to identify those measurable results so we can increase those results.
Melody,
okay? Yeah.
Would you suggest for me to spend time going through my list with messages with people, and I have a lot of people that apparently I haven't gotten to know enough to find some where they are dissatisfied. Should I go through spend
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Do that?
But I wouldn't say, hey, Nicholas, spend the whole day there, because we need to be connecting with new people all the time.
Yeah, that was
Limit your time. If you say, hey, I've got 20 minutes today or 30 minutes today, go back through some of my messages, some of the contacts, and reconnect and find out where they're dissatisfied.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Nicholas, I want you to stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to, let's see, Dana, was it you that who raised their hand that said they wanted to, and we can actually do these real time, talking to people. Dana, okay. Kevin, we're coming to you next. All right. There you go.
I might need help with sharing my screen.
At the very bottom, put your cursor where the green envelope is with the arrow pointing up. This is share. And click on desktop.
Desktop.
It might be different if you're on a Mac. Are you on a Mac?
No, I'm on a HP.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And then the bottom right button, it'll say a blue button to say share. You got it.
Let me pull up my face. My computer's slow. I apologize.
No, it's good. Thank you. So for some of you, I want you to be thinking about what maybe you haven't responded to certain people, or you haven't really made the attempt to connect with people in Messenger yet. You're just not sure how to do that. We can approach those messages or those people on this call. How long have we been here? We've been here over an hour already? How? What? Okay.
Yeah, well, I find this fast. Okay, let me show you Terry Darnell.
Okay.
She's my most recent. She's the one that, what is going on here? Sorry. That's not what I wanted. There she is. All right. So I guess I need to go into Messenger all the way in. See all in Messenger. My biggest thing, Melody, is I'm doing okay as far as the connection. I am not really getting to the point where I'm finding the pain point and what they are needing. Mine is more surface level. I am gifting, but it is very surface level of just how are you, you know, this.
Okay, so let me stop you there.
Okay.
For one thing, unless you're my friend, I will not ask people how they are. Because when I did that, I would get dumped on. My back is hurting, you know, car won't start, my boyfriend's being mean. It would just be dump spill. And that's not what I'm here for. So I pray you had a great day today.
I do use that a lot. Since you've given us that, I use that a lot. But I'm just, like with here, you know, it was just back and forth. I did ask to give her the gift. I didn't just give it to her. And, you know, she's the one who lost her father-in-law. So once I gave her the book, I just kind of left it at that. And then I just sent her this message after you told me to say something to her. This is what I've sent.
Yeah, so when the weekend is coming up, you know, ask people, what are you doing this weekend? You know, do you have anything fun planned? Open the conversation to find out whether they ever have fun or not. Are they working on the weekend? Are they married? Do they have children? Are there soccer games, baseball games this weekend with the kids? You know, what is going on with them? You want to know what they're up to.
I need a paradigm shift on this.
Okay, so what I would do, I would say something as simple as, what's new and exciting happening this weekend? What do you have planned this weekend? If they have a birthday, and I wish them a happy birthday, and they said thank you, a day later or 2 days later, I'll come back to them and say, what did you do to celebrate your incredible birthday?
That's so simple.
What did you do to celebrate you? If I sent them a gift prior or for their birthday, I'd say, were you able to open that gift okay? What did you like best? And if they said, oh, no, I didn't, so then I'll joke with them. I'll be lighthearted and say, how many birthday gifts did you not open? What do you just keep piling them up year after year? You know, I'm just kind of tease them. You didn't open the gift? Who doesn't open their birthday gift?
So
Right?
with a birthday gift, you would just send them one of the books. I've never done that. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a gift for you. Or if it says, if you can tell that they're maybe spiritual, I might send them the God Memorandum. This has really impacted my life. I just felt I wanted to share this with you, gift this to you today for you to have in your resources.
Okay.
Okay, single mom.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Woo. Excellent. Okay, so she told you she works online, right?
Yes. And I did not reference that, did I?
So I would have said something to her to connect with her, to be relatable about becoming an empty nester, your children being old enough to go to college, or, you know, on that level.
Okay, now I think this is one I'm having a problem with. This is a good example. This is someone that when I go to her profile, I can see that she is part of another network marketing company. So I hold back as far as the business because she's already in a network marketing company. I know mine is better, but I'm not there to hit her over the head with my link. So
Right. So
how do I address
ask her about her company.
that? Okay.
I see you're marketing online. You know, what do you love best about that? What's the most difficult part? Do you have a favorite or the most impactful training or book that has helped you achieve your goals?
Okay, and I did write that down, so I am going to start doing that. So that is very helpful. Okay.
Right.
Thanks.
So because they're in network marketing, we tend to shy away from them because we don't want to go, oh, I can't pitch them mine, and I'm afraid that they're going to pitch me theirs. But no, you want to give them tools. See, even roberthollis.com/free is going to have incredible tools in there for is that you?
Sorry, no, that was me. Sorry.
Oh, you need to block that person.
Yeah.
Okay. I can tell just by,
That's never
I can tell just by the ring.
I saw
So incredible tools that help them, and and then get to, I recently partnered with, and I'm learning some incredible things that are really helping me succeed and be able to help me learn. I am learning to be a professional marketer.
I love that. When Robert said that yesterday, I was like, oh my goodness. I don't know how many people have asked me, especially my family, what do you do? And I didn't know how to explain it to them.
Can you say that again?
I'm learning to be a professional marketer. You don't have to say online. You don't have to say affiliate. You don't have to say network. I'm learning to be a professional marketer.
Love it.
I wasn't getting the results that I was looking to get, so I found a documented mentor. He's helped 56 people make $1 million. He's replaced incomes for people, for tens of thousands of people. And I recently committed to becoming the better version of myself through his mentorship. He's given me permission to share his trainings. So I know this is going to help you in your business. Now you're letting them know you're not trying to get them out of their business, but you're looking to help them with theirs.
Exactly.
That is a different result than they get from most people, because most people go, well, you should check out my company. We've got the best compensation plan. We've got this. We're not there to argue with them. We want to be there to support them. But I will tell you, when people find Robert's training and they find out what you're doing, more often than not, they're going to want to join you. This is why it's important to do the Facebook Lives, giving value.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to stop share so I can give Kevin time. But can I ask that you send me,
Take your time. I have nothing really. I haven't been reaching out like I should be, so take your time.
Okay. Okay, so Kevin,
Here.
first of all, Dana, go ahead and finish your sentence.
I need the thing that you sent to everybody at the beginning and the email as well. The email that you will send to them. Oh, it was the thing from Robert's training that you had already put in a list. I didn't get that.
Oh, it's posted in the 30-day, the checklist. There are two of them.
The thing from Robert where he was edifying Josh.
I think I just sent that to you in Messenger.
I don't think I got it.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't see that I don't think I sent it to you.
I think we got into talking about something. No worries.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
No,
I'm gonna
no
stop sharing.
problem.
And
Now remember, at the end of that, I still say, who do you know? Because, okay, here's the thing. With this, it says, would you know anyone? And I literally sent this exact one, would you know anyone, to somebody. And I'm going to tell you a quick story. This person reached out to me, has a few common friends, not friends with Robert, not in MDC, and was very, I want to say, extremely friendly, but not like borderline creepy. So I was chatting with him, and it was a bad time for me to chat. Doug was just having his surgery and all of that. So it was very brief from me, and it was just, kind of like, how's the most beautiful flower in life's garden kind of thing. And within that first chat, invited me and my family to be able to come and stay at his house anytime I'm in Vegas. He would open his home. He was sending me his phone number. I'm here to help you. And this is how the conversation was going the whole time, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not creeped out yet. But then started calling me on Facebook. Okay. And then I just said, I've got things going on right now. Or, I was getting ready to do the call with Robert. And I said, I'm getting ready to co-host this call with my mentor. It has great value. I know that you would love it. And I sent him roberthollis.com to show up, because I knew he kind of wanted to spend time with me. But I just thought, why not introduce him to my whole entire family? So he didn't show up. The next day, he sent me basically the same messages, and, I'm here to help you and all of this stuff. So I was getting ready to do another call yesterday, call with you guys. And I just sent him, or I don't know, I was getting ready to do a call. And I just sent him that same message about Josh, edifying Josh. And it said, would you know anyone? And he said, nope. I'm like, okay. Gave him a thumbs up because I was on the way into a meeting. Gave him a thumbs up. I haven't responded to him yet. I will. I'm not going to go, oh, well, you're not willing to help me, so I'm not going to talk to you anymore. What happens more often than not is that they've been hit by so many other people in MDC that they're just not interested. They don't know what network marketing is, or they don't understand the benefits for them. So I'll go back and talk to him, but it's just like, getting to the question. Yeah, Nicholas, we want to take time to find out what they're all about and what they love about life, what they don't like about life. Do you get to travel? Holidays are coming. Do you have any special? Are you going to get to go see your family? When people tell me no, that it usually follows up with, I can't afford to go visit my family. I don't get vacation. I don't make enough money to be able to travel to see them. So if I say to them, if I could show you a way that you could not only afford to the trips, but afford to be able to spend more time with your family more often, would you be interested? And then I would go, I recently partnered with, and I would edify Robert because he's the reason why I live the life I'd live today. Now, I am making a conscious effort to edify Josh and Jenna more. However, it's unconscious competence for me to continue edifying Robert. I have that connection with them that I don't really feel like I have with Josh and Jenna. Do you understand? So I tend to just do that without even thinking, even though, going, okay, I'm gonna spend today edifying Josh and Jenna. And I just fall back into, oh, I just edified Robert. And I just don't even realize I'm doing it. So I hope that helps. Yeah. And it really is, we have to stop thinking we're taking something from people. Instead, think of it as these connections as you have something to give them that can change their whole entire life. Now, it's hard to think that way unless you've had results or you have that realization that, yes, you are learning and you are changing your life. So we kind of gauge our success based on dollars. So if we're not making the money, how can I say this person has changed my life or their training has changed my life? We need to keep in mind how we've grown as a person, how this has changed, because that's where we see the growth first. So if that's all you're seeing right now, that's incredible, because the rest just follows. The dollars follow. That's why I share with people, the more we work on us here and here, the more money we make. And people just don't get it. And I understand that because I didn't get it. But all I could do is tell you what I did. So if we're connecting with people thinking, okay, instead, think of it as 4 steps: connect, gift, edify, free tour. Don't think of step 1 as how am I going to get them in front of the free tour? Because then you're feeling like you have to manipulate them so you can get. Instead, just think about connecting and giving them an opening to an incredible opportunity, an incredible gift, a life-changing document, a book that will inspire them. I might even ask them before I gift them anything, do you like to read? If they don't like to read, I'm not going to send them a book. Do you like rags to riches stories? Have you ever known anyone to lost their job and their whole career out of the blue? Well, what story am I going to share? How is that working? I always let them know it's a best-selling book on Amazon, because that lets them know it's just, my neighbor just didn't print these in his garage. It's a way of edifying it, right? So, and yeah, and that way, when we get to know them, and find out where maybe they're stuck in life, or maybe where they're frustrated or overwhelmed or dissatisfied, then we have so many different resources that we can share with them that we can get good at going, oh, they need the God memorandum, or oh, they need the power in words, or they need, maybe they're a marketer and they're not having success. Give them the roberthollis.com/free. See, and when you're giving people something and you're looking at it as this can change their life instead of this was going to get them to sign up with me, you're connecting in a whole different mindset. It allows you to connect from your heart instead of your head, who's just seeing dollar signs going, if I don't make money, I can't get Trish to come home. And that's all we think about, and we don't get the results we're looking for. Then we start to doubt ourselves and going, I wonder why I got 2 spots. Maybe I should let one of those go. No. You don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. So, okay. Kevin, I know you say you don't have a lot going on, but I'm going to give you an opportunity, and I'm not going to make you do anything, okay? You can always tell me no. Each and every one of you can always say, not doing it. I will say that it may not help you otherwise. So what you can do, and maybe what I'll do is I'll do it. How about if I do it and show you guys a little bit how fast you can connect with people? And I'm not, we can go on and, excuse me, have conversations lifetime if you want, Kevin, or we can do it with me.
I just want to do it with you. I want to see this flow. I mean, I'm not getting this flow. It's screwing with my mind. My mindset's for shit. I'm sorry to say that. I'm just being honest. It's been almost 2 years for me. I've been in this. It's been a year for Rashawn. I feel like I've done Rashawn such a disservice. We were supposed to be out of that place where we work by now. That was our goal. I feel like it's great that he's getting engagement on his videos, blah, 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 all this. It's awesome. But it's not compensation. And we just had this conversation with you on here about it's not all about money. I understand that. But when you're trying
we need the money. We still need the money.
We're miserable at this job, both of us. We're miserable. We're working with miserable people in an environment we have to show up 3 times a week for 12 hours. And it's just, it's nobody's problem except ours. We do what we got to do. I'm just admitting it, you know what I mean? But yeah, we can impact a lot more people out of that place than we ever can in that place. It's unfortunate. The whole thing has changed, but I just feel so guilty. Not, I have my own issues, but I just feel like Rashawn's giving so much good content and value out there. I feel guilty, not that he's not making money. I just feel that, and he's his own man, but I just feel like I brought him into this, and I don't want to see him leave because he's not, converting. I mean, it's all in the flow, and I know we have to do it, and we do it, and Robert's great because he's been doing it for 30 years and stuff like that, but I just feel like we should be, and, I got to be honest, I'm not doing everything I should be doing, so it's on me. I'm not. And right. If I would have had... So,
Kevin, if I were to say, Kevin, I don't know, let me find something. I have this map. And it's going to tell you where to find the treasure. Okay. It's going to offer you freedoms that you never thought you could have. See, what I do, Kevin, is I give this map to so many people every day. And, some people just stick it in the glove box. And I go, it's there for when I need it. And they're not desperate enough, and they're still a little comfortable. Now, you're experiencing something that I experienced, which almost tore me apart is the guilt for not getting other people results.
Right.
So the second part, that second checklist, was about those 4 steps of get them a check, get their auto ship covered, get them in profit, and teach them how to duplicate. Okay, you guys all, I tagged you all in it today. That's the checklist you need to write it down. You need to be able to look at it. Now, we can't make people do everything they're supposed to do,
Right.
right? Some people will never open the map. Some people will get to a point in their life, excuse me, where they're tired of beating their head on a brick wall and they just want to get off the hamster wheel, and then they'll go to the map. So what we need to do is we need to not just learn how to connect the right way, but we also need to, and this call is not going to be about this, but this call, we need to get them results. If we don't get them results, they're not going to stick around. If they're not making money, here's the thing, I don't care if it's a $25 check.
Right.
If they get a $25 check, they're not going to want to give that up.
Right.
That just implanted a belief in them. Now, Rashawn is his own man, and Rashawn knows that he can impact people on a great level as a coach, right? So Rashawn is doing things a little bit different. Now, if he wanted to just forget about being able to coach anybody and just focus, and this is what Robert asked, if you guys just forget about your whatever you're doing on the side and just follow the 4 steps to connect and the 4 steps to helping people get to results. That's it. Just do that as much as possible every day. And I guarantee you guys, if you were to say 90 days, this is all I'm going to do, this is all I'm going to focus on, if you have to cut out fun, if you have to cut out TV, if you have to cut out something, do it. It's worth it. You'll see the results. However, there are people and this is why I don't open my 30-day course up, Kevin, to be perfectly honest, because the heartbreak was so bad that people would come in and not follow it and not get the results. And I would wind up crying myself to sleep every single night. And then I had a talk with Robert. And I said, look, I have, in fact, if I look right now, let me see if I can show you guys. I'm going to try not to cry here. 30-day. Can I make that bigger? Okay, at the very top here, you'll see, I don't know, I hope you can see this. Well, I'm not going to see it if I do that. Come on. See, it's kind of even making me emotional. My hands are starting to shake. So if you guys can you see 153 people requesting the 30-day accountability course today? That's today.
Wow.
That's $2,500 per person. You do the math. So I bet I can go anywhere where you guys live and buy a house in cash with one day. The thing is, and this is why I haven't opened my course, is because I don't care about people's money. I care about the results. This is why we're doing this call today. Because I want to do everything I can to get you past these sticking points. But the thing is, no matter how much time I spend with you, connecting with people, coaching you, all of this stuff, bottom line is it's up to you. How much time and effort are you doing? And are you willing to do the things that you've been putting off? to get the results. Not everybody is. Sometimes a lot of people come to me and they've just been so overtrained in network marketing, and they just don't, this is my vision of network marketing. This is what we do. We do meetings, we do phone calls, we do all of this stuff, and they can't unlearn those things and just wipe the slate clean and go, okay, I'm going to learn step 1 to step done on what is socially proven, what is documented. Because it's bad enough we all got all this crap going on in our heads, all this, oh, you'll never be able to do it, or we have people telling us you'll never succeed at that.
Right. And it's like the people you bring in, you kind of like, I tried to inoculate him as much as I could when he came in about, you'll have idiots coming out of the woodwork with every, shiny thing and stuff like that. And I said, just be aware of that, because, not everybody's like you, Rashawn. You're enthusiastic. Your lives are just something in itself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was talking to him at work the other day, and he said there was people in his thread, he's got people that follow him from not just MDC, he obviously watch stuff, but, and, somebody said something about his video, and it wasn't like productive. And I'm like, dude, why are you even listening to that girl?
Right.
Because if she's she's a marketer too. So I was like, that's great, dude. But you know what? You don't need to listen to her shit. You don't.
Right.
Because you know how good you are. We all know. You don't need to listen to her shit, dude. Put it out of your head, dude.
Yeah.
Because it's just. But I try not to say anything, because if I get on these all the time with him, somebody says something, I just want to freaking attack. You know what I mean? And it's not.
Yeah, it's like attacking. Well, the same thing with Robert. Every time I see somebody put something negative,
Right.
I kind of want to go into lioness mode. I just want to rip their throat.
Right.
And if you think about it, though, this happens everywhere. Whether it's a conventional job, you've got people talking behind your back. Whether you're a YouTube influencer, you just can't. Whether you're an actor or actress or somebody on the big screen, or just a mom who's baking cookies for the neighborhood. It doesn't matter. There's going to be somebody that goes, well, I don't know why she didn't put raisins in those cookies. There's going to be something. So this is why I tell you guys, when you get messages from people, even if it's in the thread or privately, or if a voice text, save those messages of people that say, thank you so much. I really needed this, because I needed to go back to those. I needed those to get me out of bed sometimes, because I was so hurt. And I mean, and I don't have a problem sharing with you guys. My baby sister we don't talk very often. She'll send me pictures of her grandbaby sometimes, and we're cordial, like birthdays, holidays, Merry Christmas kind of stuff, but we don't get together. She called me to let me know my parents' power was out for a couple of days, so don't worry if they don't answer the phone. I'm like, okay. And she goes, by the way, I was researching you online. Okay. I didn't know how to respond to this. And does mom and dad know you're scamming people? And I'm going to have lunch with them tomorrow. So whatever. First of all, and this is what I wish I said, was typically you research people that are died. You want to know their history, stuff like that. We're sisters. You can come to me and ask me anything. You don't need to look online and see whatever you see. You can come directly to me. So again, family, that's my own blood coming to me saying, you should be ashamed of yourself for scamming people online. You know, the police should do something about people like you. You know, everybody has an opinion, and we just have to learn to focus on what good we're doing and the people that we are impacting and how we're helping them, because there's always going to be those other people. On top of that, I'll share with you guys, found out my daughter is going to be here for Thanksgiving. I never even got a response for her birthday. Oh, no, she's not seeing me. They're doing a whole family reunion with all of my siblings, my nieces, my nephews, all of that. And it is just better that Melody doesn't show up because they don't want any problems. So we can't make everybody happy. Not everybody will understand what we're doing. We have to be pure with our heart and know our intentions of helping others and serving others. So Mike and Trish, I'm coming to your house for Thanksgiving. And I'm kidding. But that's the thing. Yeah, Nicholas?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something. I actually sold 2 sprays, actually 3 sprays. One to my father, one to my, or the 2 other ones was to my father's 2 sisters, and they love it. So here's the thing: they have always been like this, like tapping me on the head. Continue with your little hobbies, something like that. They don't believe in what I'm doing. And the thing is, they want more of the sprays. And I told them, why don't you order from my website so you can support me instead of going to buy the ones that I have in my refrigerator? And as soon as I mentioned that, they never responded. It's like all quiet. It's like, is there any point even continuing there?
No,
Is there something I can say?
I wouldn't. I have given so much of my product to my parents specifically, because I know they don't do online stuff that's evil. They've never used an ATM. Never used an ATM because that's a machine. People can get your information. You know, so they're not up on technology. So anytime they want something online, like Robert was sharing yesterday, it's Melody, can you find that and order it for us? We'll send you a check. They will send me a check. Who uses checks? So, so that's how that works. You know, it's just crazy. So I've given them so much product, and I just stopped. I just said, you know, you're not using it, or they're not believing, or whatever. It's working or helping or whatever. My dad, going through chemo, diagnosed with cancer, was supposed to die years ago, is up playing golf, and they're not sure if the CBD oil is helping them. So, you know, like Robert says, in fact, he has a hat, you can't fix stupid. You just can't. So don't even, I learned if I don't expect anything from them and I get nothing, I'm not disappointed. I'm not hurt. I'm not crying, you know, and eventually maybe they'll come around, but they know us. They know all of our fails. They know all of the stupid stuff we've done. They know all of that. So that's how they see us. And it takes a big leap of change for them to see us any other way. So there we go. Back to Kevin.
Thank you.
Back to Kevin. When we sign somebody up, they're going to do what we do. That's why it's important for us to show up. If we're telling them, hey, you should check out roberthollis.com, if we're not there, don't expect they're going to be there or see any value in it. If we are not doing something that we expect our team to do, they're not going to do it. If we're not enthusiastic, they're not going to be enthusiastic. If we're not uplifting people, they're not going to do it. Right? So yet there's still some people that no matter how many of the right things you do, there's still going to be some people, and this is part of the sorting process, even though they sign up with us or even though they buy the products every month, we can't make them watch the trainings. We can't make them tune into something that's going to help them. We can't. All we can do is drip and drip and drip. Kevin, you're great for this because you have steered Rashawn to the best you could give him, right? So now Rashawn or anybody in the same position has to make a decision. Where are they going to spend most of their time? What are they going to do? So I'm asking everybody to just follow these 4 steps and just spend as much time doing this as possible to start building the income. There is no reason why you or Rashawn shouldn't be a minimum of 10K today. No reason. I do understand why not though, because it's here and it's the actions. I remember just getting so caught up in my thoughts and questioning every conversation I had with people, everything that I was doing, everything, that I wasn't getting the results. So if we just focus on these things that are going to get as many people as possible in front of an effective presentation as the tour, then that's where we're going to see the most results. If that's the more people, and it's just really a sorting thing. Yes, right now we send them that email. I need to send you the email, Dana. We need to send them that email. We need to all of that, but you know, it's just we can't do it for somebody. Just like I would give anything to come there and just do it for you. Anything. But it can't come from me. I can give you everything that Robert told me, and yeah, we are solely responsible for our own success. We are responsible for our own personal development. We are responsible for stepping out of our comfort zone to get the results that we're looking for. Because if you're not able to measure, you're not able to create the changes to need to get a bigger measurement. So don't feel guilty, Kevin, because you have been an incredible partner to Rashawn. Oh my gosh, the growth that he has had, the confidence that he has, the knowledge and the wisdom that he's sharing with people is incredible. So I will reach out to him personally and go, okay, this is what I want us to do. And let's just get you results here. And anybody that comes to you for coaching, let's just put that aside for right now. Now you remember, he's got a limited amount of time between his girl, his daughter, his job. He's got to find that balance for himself. So with everybody, I'm going to ask you just to simplify. Let's just keep connecting, gifting, edifying, and getting them in front of the tour. Connecting, gifting, edifying, getting them in front of the tour. Just do that all day. Just do that. And with the 30-day accountability, that opens the doors to get more people to come to you. Opens more doors for people, for you to reach out to the people. So if you're not doing that course, you're closing the door, you're putting a chair to lock it so nobody can open it, and you're expecting people to come to you. You're expecting people to find you. You guys see that? Do you understand that? But when we just do the right things are going to happen. The steps we're going to be able to keep taking those steps. So let me share my screen. Let's see. Whoa. Hello. Is it going to go slow? All right. Oh, I think it logged me out. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So there are different ways to connect with people. And like Dana, you were saying, you connect with people in your yoga group. That's something that you have in common with people. No. So what I want to show you guys, I don't know what that is. Oh, somebody made me a moderator for their thing here. I went and disconnected almost every device I have on this network, because when we're all on here and we're sharing screens and stuff and recording, it tends to go really slow. I couldn't turn my refrigerator off though. I guess I could have unplugged the network from the refrigerator. All right, so here. Oh, come on. Come on, come on. I don't know how to do this on my computer. I do it on my phone all the time. So these are people reaching out to me.
Go bottom left where it says see all in Messenger, and I'll open it up for you.
Well, I was looking for the number. See, I just deleted people to add more because all right. It doesn't give you the real number unless you click on it. Otherwise, it just says 99 plus. Here, 604 today. Now, I don't want to connect with people here because this might not be, you may not have that many people reaching out to you, right? So I want to talk about connecting with people that maybe you're connected with, but you haven't shared with yet, or reaching out to new people. So first, let's talk about reaching out to new people. This search bar up here, you can type in anything. If you're a horse lover, you can type in horse lovers. If you're into personal development, you can type in personal development. There's only 19 people there. Well, Nicholas, you're part of several of these groups. Somebody's doing something right. I don't even know what some of these things are. But I can pick a group from here. Now, what I like to do, I mean, I can go here and I can heart it up. I can comment on other people's comments and go back and forth there. And then, you know, tell them, hey, please send me a friend request. I really like the way you think. I can check out their page, see what I can see there, and all of that. So I'm going to go here just because I see Mel Robbins. There's only 56 people. Now let's go for more people. How many people are there? I would go to a place that had the most people. So to cut this short, I'm just going to go Eric Worre, Network Marketing Pro. Now, the reason why I would pick somebody like Eric Worre or Tony Robbins or Jay Shetty is because not only do I know that they have a lot of people that follow them, but Eric Worre, I can share with them the video from Eric Worre and with Eric Worre and Robert Hollis, right? I can ask them, how long have you been following her? You know, have you ever been to one of his marketing events? You know, I have been. Then I can say, oh, have you ever, let's just show you. Let's just show you. All right, we got enough people here. I'm wondering though, followed by Craig and a bunch of people here. I want to see his posts, right? I don't necessarily want to go into his videos, but I want to see his posts. Here he's promoting an upcoming event. There's a bunch of comments on here. Just stop putting it off. You're only limiting yourself in your growth. So let me see the comments. Nicholas, it looks like you commented here. La-di-da, any day, technology. Okay. So if I didn't know Nicholas, exactly, if we wait for the perfect moment to start, we will be waiting forever. I'm gonna heart that. Pretend like I didn't know Nicholas, okay? Exactly. Time to take action. All right, so here's somebody here. They said absolutely yes, we have to put it up to ourselves for growth and getting up to succeed. I don't think they meant to put it that way, but I am going, I'm gonna check her out for a second. Now I can click on follow and maybe she'll notice that, right? So I can click on follow. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna comment on her own thing. On her thing. Come on. Let's go back to that post. This is so much more time consuming on the computer. Where did she go? Did I pass it? I can't find the post now. Did I go too far, guys? Help me out if you think so. I don't even see the post anymore. It's disappeared. Oh, here it is.
Thank you.
There we go. There we go. So I'm going to post on here. Can't see it. Reply. Well, my eyes are blurry today. So if it's meant to be, sorry guys, it's me. Now I'll watch my notifications here to see if she responds to it, or it'll pop up here. So then I'll just go back. Here's Jolene. We have mutual friends. She has 223 followers. She says, that's me. I need to stop procrastinating and do it and stop being scared. I'm going to click follow on her. Now I can go to her page and heart and comment, and that's probably what I would do, but I'm trying to save you guys some time here, so please make a note of that. I hearted it. Where did she go? Oh no. Where did she say yes? Okay. My thing isn't moving. Where did she go, guys? Help me out. That's me right here. I'm going to reply. Here we go. Okay. So I just said, hi, Jolene. I used to get so stuck due to procrastination. Taking action and facing our fears is freeing. You got this, girl. So this is what I would do. And then, you know, I can go to her page. And I can heart. I mean, if her settings are set to where I can see her page. Whoa. I don't know what just happened there. Here she has like a Veterans Day. We will remember. Never forget. And always be grateful. So do you guys see this? Here. I'm going to say love this. Right? Flower does not think of competition to the flower. Next to it, it just blooms. Love this. I'm going to say our only competition is who we see in the mirror. Oops. So I would do a few of these. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. It won't let me like it, heart it. I'm just gonna say absolutely. Learning how to respond versus react. Happy Saturday. Oops. All right. Then I'm just going to click back and I'm going to go back and I'll just do the same thing for the other person. But that's what I would do. I would just go to a place. Now, why do I pick Eric Worre's page? Why do I pick Danny Johnson's page? Why do I pick Ray Higdon's or Tony Robbins? These people on these pages are typically used to paying to go to events, for trainings, for I mean, and you know, they're learning from great leaders, right? So then when it came up to investing in themselves for spending time accessing free training, like Eric Worre, literally, I go to Vision Team. Let me show you this. I'm going to do it on, I'm going to show you how I have sometimes 2 different pages, three different tabs open. And if I go to Vision Team here and somebody responds, you know, I want to get them into Messenger, but I can still, even if I can't get them into Messenger, I can still share that video that Eric did with Robert in the message thread, in the comment thread, because it's not taking away from Eric, right? I don't want to go there and just send them my link in there. That's a big no-no. That's just, don't ever do that. You want to connect with them and be able to find out where they're dissatisfied, you know, be able to gift them, edify, all of that, and then get them to the tour. So if I go here, let me go to Vision Team. So if I get the conversation back and forth with somebody on Eric Worre's team or page, or somebody on Ray Higdon's page, Robert, if I go here and I just go Eric Worre and type it in the search, there's a video here, an interview right here that I can share with them, right? So how would I share this with them? I go to the post. I'd click on share. Now, if I was going to share with them in that comment thread, I would say, let's see. Oh, it's different on here than it is on my phone. A lot of times I could share the link. I wonder if this goes directly there. I will always test it how I'm doing it. I do happen to have this downloaded, so I don't have to share a link, but you know, let's just keep it simple. Oh, that just goes documentation meets conversation. Which talks about Eric on here, but that's not what I want. So if I were to share this, I would download this video. That's what I did. But you can also share it in a message and or copy the link from here. In fact, let's test that. Let's test it. I'm going to send it to you, Mike. Oh, wow. It's a lot happening today. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It moved. Let's go try again. This is why I don't like doing it on my phone. Come on, move. All right, Nicholas, I'm going to send it to you. Let's see if that opens right at that page. I probably could have deleted part of that. Is it going to open?
It opened up the Vision Team group.
But it didn't take you to the video?
Let me just check quickly. Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
it did. Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah.
It did? Good. Okay. All right, let me see if I can go back to it. See, but it's a weird, it's a weird link. So it's actually on YouTube, and I love sharing from YouTube. So I'll type in Robert Hollis and Eric Worre. It'll give me the link. I'll just simply say to them, you know, how long have you been following? Because they're not responding right now, which it makes this call a little difficult. But you know, how long have you been following Eric Worre? You know, have you ever been to any of these events? And all of that. I've got too many things opening up here, so that's not working. You know, edify Eric. Have you ever seen this video that he did with Robert Hollis? And then I'd send them the video. You guys get it? You guys understand? Yes, we're following. Yes. Okay. So that's one way to connect with people. One way. The other way is friends coming to you. But here what I do as well is I will go to in my notifications. And of course, most of the people here are obviously this is how I know what you guys are doing too. A lot of the times I can tell your activity. But you know, I'll just go here and I'll just connect with people in the threads. I'll heart their post. I'll leave a comment. Sometimes I'll share it. But what I want you guys to know, which is super easy, is when you click onto your timeline. Also, when people are oh, I shouldn't have closed that. Or let me give you that example. When you're online, it's very simple to just connect, right? I don't, this is why I quit keeping a checklist or, you know, checking off those boxes and stuff, because I know I can go to my messages and go right back to, I can scroll back, who have I connected with? I can go back to all of these messages and So I don't keep notes on people. I just look at the last message. I can scroll back. If I haven't talked to somebody in a while, and they told me, hey, their aunt was in the hospital, that, you know, whatever, then I can go back and ask them about their aunt who was in the hospital. Hey, by the way, how was your aunt? Right? So, but what I want you guys to know is if you go to your timeline, and this is how, exactly how I connect with people that are online. You have the chat bar of the people that you're connected to, right? So I have been saving. Won't let me scroll. Why? Won't let me scroll. There we go. What's happening? All right, this is just annoying me. Wow. Of course. This is why I like to do it on my phone. But I'll open the chat bar of the people that are online. If the green dot is there, they're online. They're there. So I'm connected with a lot of people. Oh, now it's moving. It was just stuck. So I can go, these are people that I'm already friends with. So I can go to these people, and if I haven't talked to them in a while, then, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, haven't talked to you in a while, how you know, what's going on, what's new and exciting in your life, not how are you, what's new and exciting in your life. If people go, same crap, different day, nothing new, exciting. Typically, they're going to ask me what's new and exciting in my life too, though. Typically, I want them to ask me. I want to be able to find out where they're dissatisfied, give them a gift, and I want to be able to find out where they need a solution. Oftentimes, you can see this on their page. Going through a really rough time, appreciate your prayers. If that's it, just reach out to them. Hey, I just wanted to reach out to you and wish you a great day and let you know that I'm praying for you. So get ready to receive the good vibes coming towards you, right? Get ready to catch them or whatever. Be playful, be uplifting, let them know that you care. So I'm gonna reach out to this person. I don't think I've talked to him in a while. Let's see. Hello. It's taking its sweet, sweet time. I'm gonna move you guys out of my way here. I just keep moving you from place to place. And this is gonna take forever. What's going on? And also remember, whenever you're posting something or doing a video or doing a post, connect with every single person that has come onto your post, that has liked it, that has commented on it, all of that. Connect with them. Open the door for them. I don't remember talking to this guy, but I know that I have. All right. So it's been a while. And I think I'm going to do this. I sent this guy a mean face after a text on accident because it just did. I stuck it in my pocket, so then I had to go back. See? How's your weekend going so far? Fabulous. Thank you. He speaks my language. And, you know, he really, here I sent him I stuck it in my pocket. He says, okay, I thought you were telling me to preserve, which I don't know. Anyways, that conversation didn't go any further. Maybe I was busy after that. Maybe he was offline. So I didn't continue talking when it said not active. So I don't know if he's on. I think I'm going to do it on my phone. You can watch it here, okay? Can I make this bigger? Do you guys know? How do I do this? I will after I message him. That way you guys can see it. Whoa. Okay. Dana, remind me to send you the email before we get off here, okay? So I'm going to do Chuck Dodge. Okay. Haven't talked to him since, I don't know, 2015. What's new and exciting? It'd help if I could spell. What's new and exciting? Trust me, if I could do this, you can. In your world. All right. So let me go ahead and just make this bigger, which I have to keep moving you guys around. How do I do this?
If you go to your messages,
Yeah.
and then you can open the whole thing. And then after that's open in the bottom left, it says open in see all and then, see all in Messenger at the bottom left. Click that and it should open up all the way down on the left.
There
Yeah.
we go. All right. So next, while I wait around for him, I'm going to send another message to somebody. And I don't know where to put your guys' faces that I can actually do this. All right, we're going to open that up. Then I'm just going to go to another person. I would just do one after the other, after the other, after the other in my, oh gosh, I should have not done that, huh? I should have two windows. Let me see if I could do this. We're going to put that back in Messenger. Messages. Okay, and just for the sake of time, I'm going to open a new tab and go to Facebook and just be on my timeline where I can see my chat. I posted that? I didn't post that. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so then there's somebody else. And I want to get away from the people that are at the top that I always talk to. I want to scroll, 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 scroll. Let's see. These people are all already in MDC. Typically, I would, gosh, it won't move. Typically, I wonder if I could show you my chats, which has been kind of low lately because of Doug's surgery, but let me see if I could just show you this. We'll wait for Check to respond. So let me find somebody new. Well, here's somebody saying hi to me. We'll just talk to them. Okay. I kind of cleared out all of the ones from this morning. I should have left them there. No, not you. I don't know why it keeps clicking on that. I'm not even touching my computer. Look at this guy. Hi, 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 hi. Typically, I don't respond to them. But let's just use him as an example. And again, we're going to go to, I'm going to open it up so you guys can see it. And I bet you he responds right away because he has nothing else to do but to try to connect with people. Just curious, are you guys sometimes afraid to talk to people that are in network marketing because you're afraid they're going to pitch you? Throw yourself in front of them like you're throwing yourself in front of a bus, because that will get rid of that fear. No, that will totally get rid of that fear. Where did that guy go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Okay, I'm going to find him on my phone just so you guys can watch. Literally, I would send people messages nonstop, one after the other, for whatever reason, is being really super slow. So it's hard for you guys to see what that flow is when you find that groove. So it's not just about messaging. You got to like or heart, comment, share. You got to be doing different activities all of the time. This is not somebody I would want to talk to, but we're going to use them as an example. And see if we can't make this happen faster. I didn't send him a friend request. Great connecting with you. Hope you're having a blessed weekend. That will buy me time to go to his profile and actually see what his profile says, to see if we have any connections. I don't know where to put you guys here. Okay. Lives in California. So far, I don't see anything that says anything about HempWorks. Let's see what the guy's about real quick, like. A lot of Spanish stuff. National Cupcake Day. I thought every day was National Cupcake Day. Okay. It's not moving for me. I think it worked better when you guys were sharing your screen since I'm recording. See how slow it's going? And I don't want to use up your guys' time for this. Here we go. It's catching up. So there's nothing about marketing anywhere. Kind of silly stuff. Spanish. Not somebody I would typically connect with, because I don't see, I mean, it's all about eating. which, you know, got to respect that. But I don't see anything inspirational, motivational here. Just don't. If I look at mutual friends, we have 2. So I can refer to those friends when I talk to them. If they're not people that I really know, then I probably won't. Looks like it's into, like, I don't know, what is that wrestling stuff that they wear the masks and all of that stuff. So I have, well, this person I barely know, and this person I have no idea. So if I look at it's about, see if there's anything, but notice I'm not spending time there. I'm just kind of going, okay, real quick. It's really not giving me a whole lot. Studied injustice, not a whole lot. Okay, oh look, here Chuck messaged me. Hey Chuck, what you up to this weekend? Oops. They probably respond better if you type like correctly. Maybe they don't speak Taiwanese, I do. We'll see if he messages.
Melody, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I like that you're showing us how you are doing this, because I think for me, I was under the assumption that when you say that you can connect with 30 people in 30 minutes, I'm thinking I can get 30 people all the way from connection to the tour in 30 minutes.
Well,
what you're talking about is just
right.
that the conversation started.
Connecting with people in 30 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
I was putting too much pressure.
Yeah, this is super slow. So I just want you to think about 10 people in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 people in 30 minutes. Obviously, he's got something going on. Well, he is writing, but I don't know. This is not allowing me to do it. But like I said, when I go to, oh, have fun. So again, just joking with him. He's out to supper with his wife. I said, oh, enjoy. Catch you another time. Why are you answering texts? Be present, LOL. Right? I'm just being playful with them. And I don't want to interrupt his time with his wife. So typically, I would literally go through this chat bar and I would scroll down. For some reason, it's just not letting me. So I would just, people that I haven't talked to in a while, I would just reach out to them. I would reach out to them. It's not letting me scroll here. But I would just go one after the other, you know? And I'd start at the A's and I'd go down. There's Amanda. I have no idea who Amanda is or when I've talked to her last. Okay, so apparently I've talked to her before. How do I do this? I wish there was a way here we could just pop it up. What was her name? Amanda Elliott? Is that the one? Let's go Amanda Elliott. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to just record just me without everybody on here, making it slow. and just literally showing you how fast I talk to people. I think that, okay, here, Amanda works at Walmart. I want to see it in full for you guys to be able to see this. I wish there was a way just to make it bigger here. Haven't talked to her in almost a year. Okay, apparently I told her she was overthinking. Apparently. Let me see if I can make this bigger. How do I make this bigger, Kevin? You were my, see, in messengers.
Yeah, exactly.
Our faces get in the way.
The all in Messenger, yeah.
But then she's not going to be there because I'm not in Messenger with her. And I would literally send people, if it was a woman, hey, hope you're having a beautiful day, flower, thinking about you, you came across my mind today, or whatever. Guys, I would do the same thing, one after the other in that chat from the right side. So, won't even let me click. Amanda. Mike, I wish you'd held my head up too. Come on. Let's just start typing a message. And then I just go to somebody else. Literally, it would just go to somebody else in my chat. And then I'd say the same thing. In fact, it'd probably be easier if I just did it this way. Unfortunately, here, you can see, like, here's a bunch of people I send gifts for. A whole bunch. Here's somebody that said, hey, how can I get into your 30-day accountability? Let me show you how that connection happened. Go to the top. This guy is very confused when it comes to technology. So let's go to the very first message. Now he is with MDC. He thinks it seems difficult. I can't get you all the way to there we go. Hey there, I was watching your videos, just saying hello, want to learn this MDC stuff. So I said, hey, thank you for your friend request. Welcome to the family. Looking forward to getting to know you and how I can serve you. You've all heard it before. Let's chat soon, make it a fabulous day. And then see, the gift I gave him was from me. Okay, you don't need to do this. You can use Robert's gift. I gifted this to him already because he's already with MDC and with another sponsor that gifted him Robert's care package already. So I saw that he was connected to Robert and following that. So I gifted him this from me. All right. So then I saw your video. I said, which one with Robert, the interview? He said, yes. I said, are you plugged into the Vision team on Facebook? He says, I'm new to all of this. I'm in Maryland. I was wanting to learn this material. I said, I like meeting people that are new, don't have old habits to unlearn. I'm looking for tips and advice. I said, best thing about this is you can make money before you learn all the training. He said, how is that? I'm part of the Inspire team. I have no one under me. This seems fairly difficult. I said, tip number 1, I shared Robert's free with him. You want to follow the most documented mentor. I said, it's easy if you're only doing what duplicates, because I saw him posting on other people's trainings everywhere, and that's why he's confused. Bottom line, that's why he's confused. I kept getting notifications. He was posting on everybody's trainings and not doing it. So I asked him who his sponsor is, and he was just trying to figure out so his sponsor is Amy. I said, I edified Amy. Amy is amazing. You're in good hands. He couldn't understand where to find the calls. I just said, you just need to watch the last 3 calls, right? From Robert. Pointed him. And I even got to a point where I asked him, so you're not in profit yet. Are you following the steps in the units? I sent him why having a mentor is important. I said, I can promise you, you can do this. He says, I'm watching his first video. Okay, can you hit me up afterwards? I want to point him back to the videos. I don't want to distract him. I want him to go watch the videos and come back. But then he kept asking the same questions over and over. And I'm going to bore you the details here. So I sent it to him again. He didn't know where to find the websites he said he was following, but he didn't know where to find them. So then finally I said, you know what, I'm answering this for the 3rd time. Just watch the 2 tribe calls and the last inner circle call. This was before our last tribe call. So I kind of walked away from him. I said, just as I said above. And then I had to go because Doug was in surgery. So, some people are going to be very difficult to talk to, and some people are just going to be easy breezy. So if you notice, all I did was talk about Robert's training, pointing him to what's going to help him. I knew he was in MDC, so that's really not a great example for showing you. Let's see, what else can I do here?
Hey, Melody.
Yeah.
I really need to go.
That's fine. Go. You go.
Yeah,
do you want to go? You want to come on? You want to come on next time?
Absolutely.
Okay. Next Sunday.
Okay.
Cool. Do you want to ask any questions before you go?
I'll hit you. I got a couple things in my mind now because the beginning part of this all was we got a lot of really good information and a lot of good ideas and stuff. So I thought, well, I'm going to run with that for right now, and then maybe before the end of the week, get back with you. I'll send you a message, see if we can hook up for, like maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah. And just make that voice text for yourselves. Everybody should make that voice text.
Right.
All right.
I listened to Tim the other day where he was doing that.
Tim who?
Tim and Lacey. He did a live on connecting with people.
Yeah.
He had these where he was doing. He did it for a half an hour and he connected with actually 30 different people. He did.
Was he streaming it at the same time that he was doing it?
No, he was doing, well, no, he just
doing a recording.
And he was talking, well, he was actually talking to each individual person while giving them a recording because they didn't obviously answer.
Right.
But he did it all, well, no, it was all through Messenger. And so, I got thinking about that. So I started writing down a couple different things as to, how to say things and what to say. But where you kind of hit on that too, where and I really gotten into the leaving the messages like that, the voice messages. So that's what I've been trying to work on is, but you know, like I'll get into where I look at their profiles first
Mhm.
and I hard up different things and I make comments and then I'll leave them a message, you know, like, hi, how you doing? Just, you know, small talk. And then, you know, if they get back with me, then that's great. Then we do something else.
Yeah.
I have so many people who don't even reply back. And those are the ones that I just kind of like, go ahead and delete them.
Well, you know what? Don't even delete them. And let's see. When you're connecting with people, on that chat bar on the right, it says it's green if they're online. Now, it might show that they're online. Maybe they walked away from the computer to go make dinner, but it still shows that they're online. But if you notice, if you look at it on your phone, it'll say active if they're active now,
Right.
or it won't say active. It might say active 32 minutes ago. So you want to connect with people while they're active.
Right.
Yeah, it's a better chance of you to be able to, let me see. Like with Chuck, I don't know if you guys can see this. It says he was active 11 minutes ago. So I'm not going to message him right now. Right?
Right.
If I click on, let's see, click on Scott, it says active now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you want to be able to get people, like I said, you know, it's so much easier on your phones. If you guys can learn how to just use that app, you can just go through people so fast on your phone. And that's how I connect with people all the time. When I go to the computer, it's so frustrating when it's so slow when we're on here. So I think I might, and what I used to do with Scott, and just to let you know, and I'm going to let you go, is literally we would get on a video chat. We used to do Google Hangouts. We would get on, and not so we could see each other or whatever, but literally what I want these workshops to be is just connecting with people while we're on here, while somebody else is showing or whatever, to be able to listen, but be connecting with people. I want you to be connecting with people during the call. So when you're making those connections and you get stuck, you know, it's like you don't know which way to go, you don't know what to say, then I'm there for you.
Right.
And you're going to see that your confidence is going to build while you're doing that. And we might have to do that with, you know, 1 or 2 people at a time. I don't know. I thought I have 8 devices connected to this well, 2 different Wi-Fis, took them all off, including the TVs and everything, just disconnected all the Wi-Fis just to make it go faster. But apparently while we're recording and streaming and all of this is just not fast enough.
What we're doing wrong.
And I got the fastest there is. So I don't know.
Okay. And then one other thing is I'm going to try to hook up with somebody here earlier this week in reference to trying to do a duo live. Seeing that we tried doing it with Robert the other day, and apparently he didn't get the invite. He could hear us, he could see us, but he just we couldn't make the connection.
Right.
And he said it's not the first time it's happened, but so he said, you know, try it with somebody else, and then
Well, who knows how to do it?
There is this really great resource called YouTube and Google, and you can watch videos on exactly how to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, but it is just doing it. And I did see that video, and you guys should probably know that. And I don't know, do you have an iPhone?
No.
Okay, so you guys were actually live. Go back and watch it. You guys were live before you knew. So you were still arguing while you were live. And then you guys kind of like put that aside and just wanted to act like everybody was.
Robert said, put it in airplane mode. I'm like, no, you don't put it in
that
airplane mode.
that cut off our Wi-Fi and stuff.
Yeah, so but you need to get rid of all the notifications that are coming in there.
Right.
You need to do that and put the phone in a way. And I watched that. I saw he was there. You have to hit invite and then click on his name.
We
Right.
did.
Yeah.
He just couldn't hear us.
Oh, he could hear us. He
We
just
couldn't hear
couldn't.
him.
He said he didn't get the green button or light or whatever to click
Yeah.
on to come on.
Sometimes it's Facebook. So
Yeah.
this
Go
is
figure.
why you want to be practicing. And you could do it with one another. I wouldn't do it in the same room, but you could do it with one another. Go live to give value
Right.
and have Trish go on her phone and invite her, or she can request to go on camera from her.
Was I cussing?
Huh?
Was I cussing?
Not too bad, I hope.
Oh,
You were
no.
annoyed. You were annoyed. Go back and
I
watch
was-
the videos.
I was
Go back
very-
and watch it. Go back and watch it.
I can watch it. I'm going to delete it.
So I appreciate you guys. I am going to do this next week with new people, but hopefully I'll have a video that we can just boom, so you guys can watch it. I can send it to you guys before. Make sure that you're all doing the voice text. Create that text of identification, you know, whether it's for Josh or whether it's for Robert, and send it to me. Just send me the video. I mean, not
Can
the
we get
video,
a recording of
the
this video?
audio. Look down there.
Can we get a recording of this video?
Yes.
All right, thanks.
I don't know how great it's going to be, but you know what? All right. Well, I love and appreciate you guys. I apologize this took so long. And you guys are never, yeah, if you got to go soon, just tell me, hey, can I go first? Whatever. And we'll let you go and we'll send you the video as well. So I love and appreciate you guys. Use your checklist and always put these things in front next. See, they're taped. So they kind of stick out like wings on my computer.
Right.
So the checklist is there, reminding me, stay tuned, stay focused to this. You can print it out. We put it in a printable form, and you can print it two-sided if you want, just so you have it in front of you. Stay
Right.
focused, stay there, and do those things. Talk to as many people as possible, saying as little as possible, as quickly as possible. All right?
Yep.
Okay, any other questions? Thank you. Bye, Trish. Bye, Mike.
Yeah.
Love you
Take
guys.
care.
Guys.
Be good.
Love you. Dana,
Love you.
Nicholas, Kevin, any questions? Kevin. Oh, no? Oh, you're just waving at me? Oh, you're waving goodbye to them. Okay. All right. So I have a feeling Nicholas might be sleeping because it's got to be so late there. So Nicholas, I love you. If you don't have any questions, please go ahead and type them in the chat, or you can just message me. Kevin, Dana, anything? Do we need anything right now? You guys got a little bit to go on, so you know where to go. All right. Okay, reach out to
Between you
me.
and Robert, between yesterday's call with Robert and this tonight, dots have connected. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Okay. Well, share with me when you guys, when you get a pre-enrollee, when it works, when you have a conversation that works. You want to look at that conversation and duplicate it. Don't look at the ones that didn't work, that people didn't respond. They don't matter. Look at the ones that worked and do that again. Okay? Send me those conversations. So if you're having a conversation, send me a screenshot. How do I respond to this? What would you have said here? That's what I'm here for. And I used to do this with Scott all day, every day. For years we did this. So now he doesn't need me anymore, which is awesome. All right. I love you guys. You have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Melody.
Thank you, Nicholas. Did you have any other things? No?
Not at the moment. I know you haven't been able to see me, but I appreciate you so much. My phone died.
No, it's okay. I love and appreciate you. We need to get you a camera. Remind me, send me a text message. Can you send me a text message on Tuesday to look for a camera for you? Because I know I have cameras and I have a package getting ready for you. Oh, by the way, I also need your new address. So send that to me as well.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Thank you, Melody.
Bye,
You're
Dana.
awesome. Love you.
I love you. Tell Gary I said
Bye-bye.
hi and I'm waiting
Bye,
to chat.
Nicholas. It
Bye.
was awesome. Bye.